everybody. God loves you, God loves me, and God loves everybody. Woo! Hello! Hello, universe, and welcome to the Mrs. Wonderful Show. So if you just tuning in, hello, I'm Mrs. Wonderful, and
I'm Tony. I'm your co-host.
Yes, and we are back. So welcome to Therapy TV, where we don't just talk, we connect.
Connect with you.
Yeah, so happy holidays to everybody, and we just thank you so much for tuning in to our show, and thank you if this is your first time joining us, so we just thank you for
tuning in. Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
Welcome to the show. Yeah.
Yes, and just to start off, sorry I've been kind of late with my show. I have been not feeling well. Miss Wonderful worked herself to death, and I worked a lot. And, us women tend to work a lot, and kind of maybe take on too much than what we should. And so I had to learn to balance things out, and to, I'm back now. I got plenty of rest, and that's what's important, getting plenty of rest and eating healthy.
Rest is good.
Yeah, you need to sleep. So, those things.
So much rest to where you're just being lazy, but you got to find a balance between work and rest because you need it.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you're a workaholic or you like working, hopefully you don't be a workaholic. Hopefully you can work on that so you can have balance or whatever like that. So, make sure you're getting your rest and sleeping. It's okay to work, but make sure you're resting as well.
Right.
Yeah. So, hello. So, y'all just, bear with me, and I'm just going to keep it moving.
Okay.
Tony, you look awesome today.
Thank you.
I love your tie. That is really cute.
Thank you.
Woo! I'm excited.
Okay.
What?
Sound like energy today.
Yes. And you know what? You guys, if you haven't been following us, today is this is our success season, where you learn how to be successful.
We do the best we can to give y'all some tidbits on how to be successful.
Yeah.
In our perspective. Yeah.
And also, I want to say, I don't know if you guys watched last night the Christmas at Rockefeller. Christmas at Rockefeller.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I want to say, it's Manhattan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Manhattan. Cause you're from New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so cool. It's cold out there, right?
Yeah, it's cold.
Cold, right?
Yeah, it's cold. Yeah.
Wow. So you guys, I know you guys had a wonderful time out there, and I just want to say, that Diana Ross, you did excellent, girl. You did excellent, Mrs. Diana Ross. You did awesome. Just want to say that, anyway, I had to just put that in there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get on with today's discussion.
Okay.
All right, so last episode we spoke about outer success.
Okay.
So can you help us recap, talking about outer success? People are more concerned with, it's more important to be, it's not just about outer success. It's about, inner success. And that's what we're going to talk about this episode, is inner success.
Okay.
And with outer success, we were saying about how it's not just your outside.
It's not just what you own or what you have. It's more of what you have on the inside, which is, pretty much we're going to discuss today. I don't think we did a long show too.
No.
Last time. We just hit the surface of it. Like, judging your outer success by excuse me again.
You okay?
Oh, Lord.
You need something to drink.
But judging your outer success by, I guess, your cars and your homes and basically what people perceive and what they see by your outer success. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just about your clothes, your house, car, all those different things, just basically looking good on the outside.
Yeah, about what people perceive, their perception of you, pretty much. Yeah, so it goes a little deeper, which we're going to dive into today.
Yes, right. All right.
Yeah.
Tony, your hair looks good too. Wow.
You need a haircut. It looks like it's like freshly bald, but I have a little 5 o'clock shadow growing back. So yeah, we're gonna get at that a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, you are awesome. God, you are so good. Thank you for healing me and making me feel better. I feel good today. So thank you, Lord. This is a different. Thank you. Even my mind feels great.
Good.
Okay, so anyway, God wants us to be inner successful, making sure that we have a positive attitude, that we allow Him to direct us and guide us towards the right path for our life. You need to make sure that your attitude is not jacked up. Now, for example, have you seen a woman, and you guys can relate, I'm sure, a woman that she is gorgeous on the outside, beautiful, and then when you get with her attitude is messed up, or
Stink.
yeah, have you ever dealt with that?
I've encountered that.
Okay.
Encountered that plenty of times. Well, I don't want to say plenty of times, but I counted enough in my lifetime to be around certain females and, you know, beautiful on the outside, you know, got it all put together and everything. And then once they open up that mouth, you hear their attitude. And I'm the type of dude where I don't care how pretty you are. If that attitude is stank, then it makes you ugly to me. You know, I mean, I know some guys that pretty much can deal with it. And I believe not just with guys, I think women too. You know, you meet a guy, he's, you know, handsome, fine, got himself well put together, and then you start talking to him and realize he has no substance about his life. You know, so, you know, to answer your question, yes, I have experienced that before, and it's not a pleasant thing. It's not pleasant at all. Yeah, some guys might go for it, but I believe, you know, a lot of guys won't.
Yeah. And with us women, like you said, you meet a guy and he's fine, he's attractive, and, you know, he looks good and have everything going for him. But then his attitude is not together. And I want to say that, you know, maybe it's time to do an attitude check.
Okay.
An attitude check. Sometimes you need to do that on yourself and do an attitude check and observe yourself. Observe yourself, and then see how you're doing. You know, you can actually monitor yourself, stuff outside of yourself, and look at yourself. And
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll get to you.
Okay, yeah, you can actually step outside of yourself and look at yourself and observe yourself to see how you're doing and checking yourself to make sure how am I treating this person, or how am I acting. You can actually do that to constantly evaluate yourself. I think that's great to do a self-evaluation. Boy, we got some good stuff on this show. Thank you, God, for feeding us.
Yeah, and I was about to say about self-evaluation that a lot of people are not self-aware, and a lot of people don't know how to monitor themselves. Some people don't know how to self-evaluate themselves and get a clear perspective of basically who they are. You know what I mean? So it takes a lot of courage for you to kind of, I ain't gonna say kind of, but it takes a lot of courage for you to dig within yourself and pretty much figure out who you are. You know what I mean? Because you can run into a lot of people where you can see some of the things that are wrong with them, and some of them won't admit it. Some of them like, well, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. I don't have a problem. And, you know, they'll shrug it off. And I'm working on myself, and I'm doing the best that I can do. And in actuality, some of them are not, because a lot of people are not self-aware. You know, so did we go into the topic yet, or we kind of just?
No, we are talking.
I feel like we can go into it, but I guess we are into the topic.
Yeah, we're in the topic.
Raise the surface, but what I was saying? Oh, about being self-aware. That it takes, you know, you have to really go within yourself to be self-aware about yourself, knowing about who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, you know, basically learning about yourself. And I think when you learn about I ain't gonna say I think, when you, because I'm doing it, I'm self-aware about myself. When you're self-aware, it gives you more power over who you are. And it makes you a better person, because you start to know, okay, well, I have a problem in this area, I need to improve here. You know, these are my strengths, these are my weaknesses. You know, you have an idea of what you need to do to make yourself better and become the person that you want to become. So, going back to what you're saying, yes, it's very crucial that you be self-aware.
And don't get upset when somebody tell you something's wrong with you. You know, maybe you need to check your attitude. Don't get upset.
And the thing about that is, if you hear that same thing multiple times, and you thinking it's other people, and you go around people, and they keep saying the same thing that 1, 2, 3, or 4 people keep saying about you, yeah, I think it might be time for you to check yourself and say, okay, well, this person, these people, I ain't gonna say this person, but these people keep saying the same things about me. Maybe I do need to take a look at myself and see exactly what the problem is.
Let me see if I can say her name right. Is it? I'm so sorry. I don't want to say her name incorrectly, but please bear with me. Y'all know her. She has been on the Oprah show. Iyanla Vanzant.
Iyanla Vanzant.
Yeah, I don't want to mess up her. I don't want to mess up.
I'll tell her name on too, and forgive us.
Forgive me.
The more we keep saying it, the more we'll get it. But I want to say it's Iyanla Vanzant.
Yes, but y'all know from the Oprah
Fix My Life
Network.
That's the show, Fix My Life.
Yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. But I just want to say I'm telling people what you said though, ma'am. If one person tells you, she was saying, if one person tells you you're a horse, then okay, maybe you're not a horse. But if 2 people tell you, maybe you need to listen.
Yeah.
What you just said, and it's amazing. What you just said, I love you. You are awesome. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, but you are awesome because she said that. And I used to have a thought that come to my mind, and I'll tell myself that I'm this particular thing, and I'll believe it. But then once I heard that, and what you're saying, if 2 people, I'm the only one saying that though. I didn't hear nobody else tell me that I'm that, so it's like the bad thing. If you having somebody saying, well, you're a horse, or you having a thought, you're a horse, I'm a horse, but you're only telling you that. So maybe, you're telling yourself that, but it ain't true. It's not true. It's not true. Okay. And, but if somebody else keeps telling you that over, or, 2 people tell you that, maybe you need to listen. If 3 people tell you that,
yeah, you really need to listen.
You really need to listen.
Yeah. Really need to listen.
You really need to listen. So you need to really think about that. So if you have a bad thought in your head, or you believe in something about yourself that's not even true, if people around you keep telling you, if they're not telling you anything, maybe it's just you kind of just.
I think that's 2 different things though.
Oh, what you mean?
Because you're telling yourself certain stuff.
Oh, okay. Well,
if somebody else is on the out, somebody else is looking at your personality.
Okay.
Traits about you.
Right.
2 or 3 people telling you about about yourself, then I think that's different between you saying it about yourself. Okay. If I'm kind of feeling that way, but I mean, I guess you are kind of right.
Well, it's kind of right because when I heard what she said, then when the thought came to my head, I was like, well, maybe I'm not this because nobody else. I'm the only one saying this about myself, and it's not even right. Okay. And I just believe in something that's not even real and not even right.
But then that has to do with you.
Yeah, so I know exactly. That's what I'm saying. But if I'm the only one saying, well, I'm a balloon, and I'm keep saying I'm a balloon, and I'm not a balloon, and then it's like somebody come to me and say, you a balloon, and I'm like, maybe I need to listen. Then somebody else comes, you a balloon. You're like, wait a minute, am I a balloon? You know what I mean? But kind of. Okay, but basically, basically I'm saying if 2 people are telling you something about yourself, maybe you need to listen. That's what she was saying. You need to listen. If a few people keep telling you, maybe it's time to get a reality check about yourself. Basically, to not confuse anybody.
Self-evaluate yourself if
that's basically that's what I mean.
But I think even with that, kind of not flipping what you're saying, but okay, if you keep telling yourself, I'm great, or I got this personality trait, and I'm the easiest person to get along with, and I found out a lot when people say that too, where they were like, oh, I'm the easiest person to get along with, I'm no problem getting along with, and then you get around them, and then you find out I don't know what this person thinking about themselves, but they not the easiest person to get along with. And then you get 2 or 3 other people saying, yo, I don't get along with this person. I'm like, okay, well, they in denial because they thinking they easy to get along with and they're not. And 2 or 3 people, you might be around 2 or 3 people and they like, yo, I can't get along with this person. So you could be thinking something about yourself and other people could be thinking something about you. and I kind of feel like that's you kind of in denial. You don't want to accept,
Mm.
you know, what might be wrong with you.
Well,
Yeah.
now I came across a time, you know, where I got a reality check, because this is the thing, and I'm gonna let y'all in on this. My husband told me something about myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm listening, but then I really didn't. Yeah, I went through my.
I see you want to listen.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And then, right, you guys, my dad comes and says something to me about the same thing. So, yeah, you know what? I started thinking, do I have this problem about myself that I'm not aware of? You know, and I started thinking really, and then just really meditating on this. And I said, how do I need to change? Because two people just are seeing something about me that maybe I'm not really aware of, that I am a certain way.
Okay.
You know, so I start taking that very seriously, and I start reevaluating myself to make sure that I need to, you know, learn to get better in this particular area of my life.
Cool.
You know, so yeah, so it is important to get a self-evaluation. There was two people telling me that, so I needed to listen.
Cool.
Yeah. So to my husband, I am learning some things about myself, and I'm trying to work on those things.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So also, you have anything to say, Michael?
About.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted to add something.
No.
Okay. Yeah, you guys. Also, people. Speaking of attitudes and getting an attitude check, I used to go to this coffee shop, and the cashier there. I'm not going to mention the coffee shop name, because I'm sure if I mention the name, they are going to go crazy that this person is working for them. Anyway, but I'm going to tell you this coffee shop, the person would speak about her relationships to all the other customers, and she had like this nasty attitude about her, you know, very nasty attitude, and her attitude affected everybody that came in there. So, you know, you really do need to, if you got problems going on with yourself, you know, don't bring and put all that stuff on other people. You know, keep it to yourself. Don't make people's lives miserable because you're miserable. Don't be like that. You know, get an attitude check yourself, and you know, don't bring that to your. Yeah, I know, right? Don't bring that to your job, and bring that, you know, making other people's lives miserable because you're miserable. You know, work with yourself and with what you need to do. You know, so yeah, so definitely check your attitude.
That can go two ways.
Okay.
That might be a subject for another show.
Okay.
Even though I know she's doing whatever she's doing, she's venting, so to say. And you don't know people's story, so we don't want y'all to feel. First of all, we don't want y'all to take what Miss Wonderful is saying like, but she was wrong. Which she's wrong, but at the same time, you don't know what she's going through. You don't know what she's feeling. She might not have nobody to talk to.
And she had a bad attitude, though. That's the thing. If you talk to people, you don't have to have a bad attitude.
True, but you still don't know what's going on in their life.
Okay.
You know, so it's not like I'm pretty sure you're not trying to put it out there like you're bashing her.
Okay.
But I know you make an example that, you know, check your attitude, watch how you talk to people, watch how you interact. But on a side note, we still don't know what's going on in that woman's life. You know, and she just might not have nobody else to talk to. So if she does need help, I hope she gets the help that she needs, or talks to whoever she needs to talk to, you know, figure out what it is that she wants to do with her life. Because, you know, we all about empowering people, and we want better for people. And I'm pretty sure you want better for her.
Yes.
As well. You know what I mean? But as an example, you know, I get where you're getting at, but still at the same time, you know, we still don't know what is going on in her life.
Okay.
You feel what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. And honestly, that is a topic for another show.
Okay.
You know, first of all, and I will, and I know exactly what kind of show that's going to be. I'm not going to say it. You know, I'm going to wait or whatever, because before I put it out there, you know, so
That's fine.
yeah, I'm going to keep that idea in my head.
Moving on.
Yeah. So anyway, but thank you. And also, you know, God wants us. And the important thing about what I'm trying to say is, God wants us to have inner peace as well, and not to be chaotic, always looking for drama. You know, He wants us to have inner peace. So basically, like with the woman, maybe she didn't have inner peace, you know, and it's just causing her to act out a certain way, you know. But He wants us to have inner peace with ourselves.
Right.
You know, He wants us to get ourselves right. Even He wants us to give ourselves right with Him and have a good relationship with Him as well. Because some people, you know, they walk around, they say, well, I don't have a relationship with God, but you know, they really don't know God much. But He wants us to be able to have our inner relationship with Him. You know, basically when we're going through stuff, we're not alone. We can talk to Him about it. We can talk to Him about it, and He will give us peace about a situation and help us through a situation. And He just wants us to be in constant communication with Him, so He can help us with our inner self. So that's pretty much what, you know, this show is about. With outer success is not just about that. It's about inner success and having that relationship with God to give you peace and to you know, to be in a good place or whatever with yourself. And connecting with God is connecting almost with yourself, you know, because you know, God created us, and He just wants us to have that one connection, you know, individual relationship with Him, you know, because He knows you better than anybody. He knows you better. He knows you better than yourself, you know. So yeah, pretty much that's it on that.
And I feel like as I don't want to say as a side note, because I think this is important too. I think when you say a lot of about, I keep covering my mouth. Like my nose keep itching. What the world is going on with me today?
Because my nose is all
my nose itching. I'm coughing. Oh man, what's going on with me today? Anyway, I don't want to say as a side note, because I think this is a major note as well. When we say communicate with God, I think a lot of people feel like when it comes down to communicating with God, it has to be one particular communication with Him. You know what I mean? I think, you know, people like, oh, you know, so like then you go to church and, you know, you gotta, I'm not saying that praising Him is wrong, because it's not. You know, you gotta do certain praises, and you gotta and talk a certain way to Him, and it's, you know, it's not like that. You know, I felt like even with me, and I learned this through my own experience, that everybody has their own way of communicating with God. And the way I talk to God is the way I'm talking to y'all. I talk to God like I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? And my prayers and my visions and my dreams, they still go up and still get heard. So we don't want people to feel like that you got to have a certain, I don't know. Well, I feel like I don't want people to feel like you have to have a certain particular way to communicate with God. You know, you can communicate with God just the same way as me communicating back and forth with you guys. It's just you have to have an open. It's like with any relationship.
You want us to be open.
You have to have an open line of communication. That if you're going through things, that, you know, to not feel like you're alone. You know, to say, okay, well, you know, look, God, I'm having trouble right now. I'm having a problem with this certain situation, and I need your guidance, and I need your help. You know what I mean? Show me the path and show me the way that you feel like I need to travel on. You know what I mean? And it's keeping it real simple and keeping it real easy. So we don't want you to feel like you have to have a particular way of communicating, because you can communicate with Him just like you're talking to a friend, just like you're talking to a family member. You know, it's easy and it's simple. You know, so when you say communicating, you know, I know a lot of times that might turn people off, like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. You can do it. It's easy. It's simple. You know? Well,
for instance, you know, when it's like communications, for example, Tony is God right now. So God, I'm pretending like Tony is God. So I'm just saying, oh, hi. Today was such a hard day for me. I just wish you could help me throughout my day and just give me the guidance for my journey.
Yeah, simple communication.
See?
Simple.
That's it.
You know, just real simple. You know, but I think in the beginning, I think people tend to not overdo it, but they tend to go a little bit overboard, you know. And maybe I'm not clarifying myself because I feel like I'm not clarifying myself. And I don't, I don't want to rub no wrong elbows, but I mean, hey, look, it is what it is. Life, like it is what it is. But I just feel like a lot of times when people first start getting into God, they get a little bit too strict and tight. And it's like, you don't have to be so strict and tight,
Been there, and I have done that. And guess what happened? When I first got into learning about God and everything, I was so rigid. I wasn't human. It felt like I was just so strict.
Yeah.
And I couldn't live. I wasn't free. I wasn't alive. And guess what? God taught me, you are living, honey. You be yourself. God wants you to be yourself. He made you. And don't let nobody change you into, if you feel, if it's making you better, that's different. If something make you better, that's different. But I'm just saying, you are you. He created you to be unique and different or whatever. So, yeah, so you don't have, God is not rigid and stiff. And he's
loose and free flowing.
Yes.
So if you can be loose and free flowing, then why can't you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, you can write to him through your journal. You can keep a journal at night and just write him, write to him and communicate with him, just talking to him about your day, how your day went. And also, if you have any problems that you're going through, you can write out your problems or anything that's going on in your mind that you can just write them out and you just give it to him so that he can work on it for you and just have your faith. God is a faith-driven God. So if you just have faith and just talk to him like you're talking to your mommy, your daddy, your auntie, brother, cousin, or anybody, and I just give him respect because he's God. So I just give him, I have respect for him. You know what I mean? Like you have respect for even the husband and wife have respect for each other and, mommy and daughter, father and child or whatever. So God is like a heavenly father. So am I saying this? Is that?
I'm saying,
okay.
You pretty much just said the same exact thing I just said.
Okay, so, and it's wonderful. Much. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah. So, all right. So, Tony, do you have anything else to add? Thank you guys for listening, and I hope that you are still with us. Love y'all so much.
Well, I think the only thing we asked, I know we kind of, which we tend to do, kind of go over to the left a lot.
All right.
I think kind of summing it up with inner success, but pretty much we're telling you that find your inner peace, find discover who you are, and find out what type of person you are, and flaws and all, because we are human beings. So
yes, we are human. I make mistakes all the time.
We'll never be perfect. We're always going to make mistakes, and from the moment you're born to the moment that you die, is always room for improvement in whatever you want to do. So, in finding that inner success, you're pretty much saying find your inner peace, and you find that inner peace, and you'll find that inner success. That's what I feel like summing it up and wrapping it all up in one box or one ball or whatever. Just find who you are and find the type of person you want to be, and if that's who you want to be, then work on doing what you got to do to become that person. And,
yes. And
just work on it.
And also I want to add to that, I have a relationship with the Lord, and, if you are if you are living out a Christian faith, that, I believe in Jesus and everything. So, he died for our sins. So we're not human. We are not human. We are human. Mm-hmm. And therefore, just ask for forgiveness. When you fall down, you're going to fall down many times. Mm-hmm. Many times. Mm-hmm. I make mistakes, and God, I'm forgiven through God. So my sins are forgiven, and I'm not judged.
I'm cutting you off. When you say because you fall down. Yeah. Makes me think of, what's his name? Donnie McClurkin.
Okay.
Makes me think of his song where he says, we fall down and get back up.
Yeah.
And an important part of that's to me.
We fall down.
She's gonna bust out the song. The part that always sticks out in that song when he says, a saint is just a sinner who got back up.
Right.
Which is true. For a saint is a sinner who fell down and got back up. I don't know if I'm quoting it right, because I know the song, but I don't know the song. But that part always sticks out to me that, you're going to fall, you're going to make mistakes, but, you get back up. Pretty much, you can't stay on the ground. You have to just say, okay, well, I fell down and I messed up, so let me rise on back up.
All right.
I didn't know she was gonna bust out the song like that, but okay, kind of.
Well, you know what?
A little bit for the loop, but I'm like, okay. I know she was gonna sing, but all right.
Well, you know what? This is what Miss Wonderful believe. Hey, if you feel it, go for it. You have gifts, use them. I mean, that's what they're there for. They're there for it. Paint. Aren't you an artist?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah, but ain't like I just bust out paintbrushes and start painting right then and there and talk about that. You just bust out a song, like, okay. I'm like, ain't like you said something and I just said, ooh, paint. You just bust down the song, which is fine. I mean, no problem. I just didn't expect it.
Yes, because they might not. Some people might not. Everybody's watching. They might not know the song.
Well, if you don't know the song,
I know some of it. We fall down, but we get up. I got you. Yeah.
Now, for people who don't know the song, even if you're singing it, some people still might not know it. If you don't know it, Google it, put it on YouTube. Donnie McClurkin. What's the actual name of the song? We Fall Down, right?
I don't want to misquote it. I don't want to get it wrong.
Normally you put stuff in YouTube and you can put it in, it'll pop up. So if you put it in YouTube, Donnie McClurkin, I think it's called We Fall Down. If you know the song, cool. If you don't, look it up. Very inspirational song to get you going through your day. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah. Look, Miss Wonderful is not perfect. I just do the best I can. So.
Just because you bust down a song don't mean you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. It just threw me for a loop because I didn't know you was gonna bust out a song. So I ain't saying you wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not about you being wrong.
Yeah.
It ain't being wrong. That's what you felt, and that's what you felt.
I felt it. I
bust out a song with you too, but I can't sing. And I am not gonna crack the screen. Yay.
Oh my
All right. Move on with the show.
Okay, yeah. So anyway. All right. So you know what? This discussion is over.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna continue on and move on to the show. Move on with the rest of the show. All right. So it is shout it out time. Woo! Shout it out time. Shout it out time. All right. So what's gonna happen is I want to give a shout out to some great speakers on today.
You said you got a whole list of shout outs.
No, I just
you said it like you about to go through a whole list.
I want to give a shout out to Valerie Burton. She's a good inspirational speaker. So hello, Miss Burton, Miss Valerie Burton, Joyce Myers, T.D. Jakes, all of you, Michelle Obama. I want to say that congratulations on your new book, Becoming. Congratulations on that and for telling your story. A lot of people are afraid to tell their story, and I think that you should. I'm just happy that you did that so people can feel comfortable with coming out telling their story since you did or whatever.
I think a lot of people just felt comfortable with Michelle Obama.
Yeah, she's really, and I'm proud of you.
I felt comfortable with her. And she seems like she's an approachable person. Yeah.
And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you because you didn't have to take on a job of first lady and to do anything. Well, she said, actually in her book,
married to.
Well, being a first lady, you don't have to necessarily do it. You don't have, just because your husband is the president, you don't have to do a job. You don't have to take on tasks. But she took on a task, and she made her voice known.
I guess I need to read the book so I can find out exactly what's going on.
She made her voice known. Okay. And also she made her children's voice known. She, whatever, she spoke to her children.
I guess I do need to read.
Yeah, she made her children have a voice as well. Helping them and coach them along the way for them to whatever they believe in to have a voice. And then she went on and did a task, and to work in the world and do something, So, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so congratulations. I'm proud of you here at the Miss Wonderful Show. Tony, do you have anything you want to add?
No, not necessarily. I'll get some shout outs, do a quick small shout outs for the people that motivate me. Les Brown, of course. Listen to Les Brown, getting motivation from him. I've been recently listening to TD Jakes, and that's been helping me out. Tony Robbins, he's another good motivational speaker. To all the books that has helped me out, to all the people who has written books and motivational books that's keeping me going and keeping me pushing and moving, and it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff to a lot of shout outs to thank. And I'll shout out all the people on YouTube who make motivational video compilations. I love them because they keep me going through my workouts, keep me going through whatever I'm going through in life. I put them on there about 30 minutes to an hour, and you could be feeling down 1 minute and get through that whole video, and now you're ready to go conquer the world. So to all the people out there, seriously, to all the people out there who puts these motivational video compilations together, keep doing what you're doing. You got to support it, and they help me out with what I'm doing. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and it's too much stuff in the head to think and name.
Well, don't blow us up. What's in your head?
I'm talking about you got a long list. I'm about to fire off with a list of my own. So yeah, just cut this short.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So we just thank you for your time. For you guys tuning in. So
Yes.
also, yeah. So we wanna.
Don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to be here. You could be anywhere on the internet.
And you be anywhere in the world.
In the world.
Here with us. So thank you. What's so funny about that? I think she got the giggles. So we might want to start wrapping this up. But she might giggle through the rest of the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, you guys, it is time for our book of the day. Actually, our Amazon pick of the day. So anyway.
Giggle again.
No. Don't get me started.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. So anyway, our first Amazon pick is actually Unstoppable. She believed she could. You got it?
It's right in your face. So.
She believed she could do it, and so she did. So this book is written by author Lakita T. Sharp, and I like her because she looks like me.
She look like you.
So anyway,
be twins.
Yeah, check out.
You sure you're not twins? You sure
I know, right? Yeah, like sister.
You have a sister.
Yeah, like the TV show Sister.
You might need to find her.
Okay. So anyway, you can check this book out on her website at www.lsharp.simplesite.com, or you can go to Amazon. It's Amazon. One of our Amazon picks.
It's Amazon ready.
Yeah, and this woman has experienced obstacle after obstacle, and she has gone through a lot. She started off from retail and then went on to having her own successful ministry. So check it out. She kept on going through the hard times. So all right, so let's give it up for Unstoppable. Woo! Unstoppable. Yes.
Yeah.
So the next Amazon pick. Tony, hook us up.
I gotta take it away on this. Tyler Perry, Higher is Learning. Good book to read. It's a good book. Let's try that again. Take two. It's a good book. Oh God. Oh, I can't get my words together. Take three. Good book to read. Check it out. I take notes on this book. Because there's things in here that I like that he said, a lot of things that chasing your dreams and going after what you're going after. So I've taken a lot of notes on this book. I go back and forth when I read books like this. I go back and forth so I can always digest it more and more. Because you're not going to get it the first time, but you go back the second time, the third time, you can pick up on it. So check it out. Tyler Perry, Higher is Learning. I know the thing is blocking the name, but that's the name. Tyler Perry, Higher is Learning. All right.
Okay, now, if you have a question for me, Mrs. Wonderful, or Tony, please shoot us the email at ksharpkids@gmail.com. Again, it's ksharpkids@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. And if you are liking if you're liking the content that we're putting out, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And we got more shows coming, so look forward for that.
And if you don't like us,
then Watch something else.
It's
Hey,
that simple.
it's that simple, you know.
Yeah, so maybe we're not for you. We're for someone
not
else.
for you. We're not for you, which is
Yeah.
okay. We don't take it personal, you know. And if we are for you, then
We love you. Yeah, we love
and
you.
Keep on watching and go back through some of the old seasons and see what we're talking about, and just stay tuned. Yeah.
Wait a minute. If they go back in the old seasons,
Mm-hmm.
didn't you have hair that was like really long or like really
I had hair.
like a lot of hair?
Yeah, I had hair. I think I had hair for like a half a season.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I came in the middle because Mr. Bunkers was on vacation, which I don't know where Mr. Bunkers was. He just disappeared. He said he was going on another vacation and he ain't come back. So I guess I don't know if he decided to stay or not. But anyway. Yeah, I was like in
Must be
mid-season.
nice.
I was in mid-season and I had hair, and then I cut them, and then they kept getting shorter and shorter, and now I have no hair. So yeah, she really has the giggles now.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
you guys, I love you. And thank you so much. And as always, stay cool,
Stay cool.
stay smooth,
Stay smooth.
and stay marvelous.
Marvelous.
And bye-bye. God loves you. God loves me. God loves everybody. God loves you. God loves me. God loves everybody. Bye, universe.
Signing off. See you on the next episode.
Shutterstock Music.